What up? This your boy Sid in the background. Another beautiful, fantastic, amazing, terrific video. And today, we are here not with a reaction video, but with an informative video. Well, I thought somebody was at my door. But yeah, we're back here with a informative video. I just wanted to give you my thoughts, wisdom, and advice. Just about stop moving. My bad. But I just want to give you my thoughts and wisdom and advice about traveling. Especially at a young age. Not saying that you can't travel when you're older, but it does have more benefits when you're younger. But yeah, I just want to give you my thoughts and as to why you should do it, when you should do it, how you should do it, where you should do it, things of that. But yeah, before I dive too deep into that, I just want to give you my personal experience of what I had with traveling, what it's taught me, what I learned from it, and how I've grown from it. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I really started traveling. Yo, why am I lagging? My bad for the lag, y'all. I don't know why I'm lagging. Anyway, the reason I started traveling, well, I guess when that's February 2022, definitely around that year. That's really when I got that travel bug. I'm like, man, I really want to travel. I really want to see new places. I want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to do something different. I want to eat different foods. I just want to be in a different atmosphere while I'm just uncomfortable at, you know. And it changed my life. It truly did. I see things from a different perspective. I try to understand other people's culture, food, just their point of views on things in life, how they say things, their different slangs, what they do for fun versus what I do for fun. You know, music wise, I mean, man, you can learn so much with traveling, man. And it just taught me just to be a better person, just to be grateful, be humble. Because I've done a lot of good traveling, but I also done a lot of bad traveling where, you know, those are not as fortunate as us. And I'm like, dang, you know, I could be in that position, right? So I mean, you know, if you travel for a while, you'll get to understand that. But I don't know, you just get to the experience. You just get to, I don't know, you have a sense of freedom when you start traveling. At least that's for me. When I did it, I don't know, it spoke to me, and I really want to move to San Francisco. That is my dream place. Hopefully, that is the goal next year. But yeah, man, just meeting all these people, man. It's just fascinating how everyone has a different life story, and it's never the same. Like they might have similarities, but it's not truly the same, you know. And different animals, even, right? Just being out there, doing new things, get out your comfort zone, trying new things. You will benefit so much from that. You won't be as closed-minded as you once were. You know what I mean? You'll be open to like, oh, okay, they do this different. I might not agree with it, but hey, I can respect that, you know. Or you might not like this, or you may find something that you do like, and you're like, oh man, I gotta show my friends this. You know what I mean? It's so much you can do, man. And some of these friendships, man, these friendships can last a lifetime, bro. Like, you don't know what connection you can build, man. You can meet this person that they can hook you up with the best career-changing opportunity there was, and you wouldn't even know that if you didn't just take that chance. If you didn't take that chance, you just won't know. And I know what you're thinking. Not everybody has the money to travel, or not everybody has the time off to get to travel, or not everybody wants to travel, right? And I get it. Money, you need money to travel. Don't get me wrong. But I'm also not saying that you have to book a flight everywhere, right? Traveling is not considered flying, right? You could drive. If you can't drive, Uber. If you can't Uber, something. Walk. Travel. You can go to your nearby state, right, and check out what they have to offer. Just learn something. Just get out. Just get out from home. You know, it could be for the weekend. I'm not saying it has to be for like a week or like a month. It doesn't have to be too extreme. You don't have to spend a lot of money, right? Now, if you're planning to travel and you have a certain time and date, sure, you can save money and do that. That is awesome. But obviously, If you're a little bit more strict about your money, you're a little self-aware, you're trying to conserve as much as possible, a mini road trip won't hurt anybody. If you have the means to do it. I'm not saying don't do it when you're like $10,000 in debt. I'm not saying that at all. Do it, live beyond your means in a sense. But yeah, just do a road trip. You can learn so much. You can try something new. And it's like 400 miles away. Personally, that's not far. But yeah, go with your friends. Ask them, hey, what are you guys doing this weekend? Road trip. Road trip. Road trip. Not to get off topic, but not only that, bro, do you know how good your resume will look when you tell the employers like, hey, I've been to ABC, here's what I learned from ABC, and here's how I can apply ABC to this job role. Dude, I'm telling you, employers will love to have young people traveling on here. They want you to see that. They want you to go abroad, see new things, try new things, eat new things. They want you to get that experience, right? I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying you can't get this when you're older, but it's so much more beneficial when you're younger, man. It's like, just to have that on the resume. I went to Spain. I went to Egypt. I went to Australia, Canada, Hawaii, anywhere, man. You just apply that knowledge to that resume, bro. That's a game changer, man. And not only that, you'll learn independence. You'll learn how to be, I want to say scared, but less reliant on other people, if that makes in a sense. You'll have to learn what to do because you'll be by yourself, right? You're independent. So you have to learn how to navigate, how to ask for help, how to translate, things of that nature, man. And this will only benefit you in the long run because, I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta rely on yourself in this so-called life. You gotta rely on yourself. I'm not saying you can't rely on your family, but 99% of the time, you gotta rely on yourself. In this traveling aspect, man, it will help. Like, I'm so serious. Well, I mean, like I said, I'm not saying you have to buy a ticket, fly anywhere. You can literally drive. It could be the next city. I don't care. If you live in Texas, you could go to Houston and drive to San Antonio, whatever. But like I said, if you do have the money to, highly suggest flying. But obviously, if you want more advice on what to do and how to plan things of that nature, I can definitely make a video about that to get that gets more in depth on it. But for now, I can kind of give you the broad blueprint, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna start off with number one. One, you need to know where you're gonna go. You can't go anywhere if you don't know where you want to go specifically. That's number one. Two, planning, right? Planning. When do you want to go? What date do you want to go? And how far out are you from that date? So let's just say you want to go to Washington State, right? And let's just say you live in Florida, across the state, right? And let's just say you want to go there maybe a month from now, maybe 2 months from now, right? I would advise looking at flights at least a month ahead. At least. If you can do further than that, do it. But at least a month ahead. And the reason I'm telling you that is because you get it for a little bit more cheaper. If you try to book a flight last minute, you're going to pay a hefty price. Unless you live very near to Washington, you're going to pay a hefty price. Not saying that if you do live close to Washington, it's not going to be hefty, but it's not going to be as hefty as if you were living in Florida trying to go to Washington the next day, you know. So definitely plan ahead. I cannot stress that enough. If you want to save money, plan ahead. But yeah, number two, airline wise, you can pick whoever you fly with. I don't care who you fly with. Don't fly with Spirit. Just don't fly with Spirit. I don't have beef with Spirit, but the stories I've heard, what I've seen, don't fly with Spirit. Number three, check out the place. Do you research on the place before you decide to book it, or before you decide to go there? I'm not saying you can not explore on your own, right, when you get there, right? But you also don't want to have a regret. Like, dang, why did I come here? This is not all worth it, you know. I've done that, right? But hey, I don't regret it necessarily, but I learned from it. But definitely do research on the city or state that you're wanting to go to or you plan on going to. One, it can save you a lot of time. It can save a lot of energy. One, it can save you a lot of money, right? But yeah, definitely do that. Depending how long your stay is, will dictate if you need to choose an Airbnb or a hotel. Me personally, I prefer Airbnb, but if I know I'm gonna stay at a place for like 1 or 2 days, even 3, I will get a hotel personally. But if I'm staying for somewhere like a week, me personally, I like Airbnbs because one, I find it to be a little bit cheaper. Me personally, I do, from my financial standpoint. To meeting new people, right? And they can show you around and give you tours and just building that social connection that you can't really get from a hotel. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just amazing. Now other pros and cons, obviously there's pros and cons to everything. But like I said, I can get to more in depth in another video if you guys would like for me to, get in more depth about, what I'm talking about. But yeah, so definitely decide which whenever you're comfortable with, hotel, Airbnb, but definitely do your research over where they're located. And look at the stars, look at the reviews, man. Because you don't know how many times people get a good hotel, they're like, oh, that's a good price. But then look at it in person, you're in the ghetto, you in the hood. You look at it, it has 2 stars. But you're like, I didn't see that before. It was there before. You just didn't pay attention because you were so excited in the moment. So don't make impulse decisions when it comes to this either. Do definitely plan this out. I'm not saying impulse decisions is a bad thing, but it's also not a good thing in every situation. So definitely plan this out. Yeah, and just choose whichever you prefer. But yeah, I think that covers the gist. Yeah, the gist of, I guess, of why you should travel. This is more of a broad reasoning why, in my personal experience as well. But like I said, if you want more of a specific detail or more in depth on traveling and advice and what to do and what not to do when you're traveling, I can definitely make another video about that. But yeah, I hope you guys, learned some information about this. Hopefully you're planning a trip soon, and if you are, you can watch this. If you're not, you can still watch it. So in the future, you get ready, this will be here for you. But yeah, man. But like I said, traveling is the perfect way to learn more about yourself. Things about yourself you didn't even know, right? And the more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow. I tried to come up with something cool, but it didn't work. But yeah, man. Like I said, if you want me to make a more in-depth video, highly let me know. That didn't make sense either. Yeah, that really didn't. But yeah, and I apologize for this lag. I don't know why my camera's lagging so much. I'm using my iPhone 14 Pro Max camera, so it shouldn't be lagging, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you already know what to do before you end this video. Share with your wonderful, beautiful friends and family. And until then, I cannot talk today. And until then, sit it out. Peace.